In today's Daily Health, we're talking about an extremely rare condition. It's known as EPP, and people who have it experience excruciating pain when they're exposed to sun, including burning, tingling, and swelling of the skin. I first covered EPP for Dateline for an hour back in 2015, speaking to families with kids affected by it. Our next guest also lives with the condition and is opening up about her personal health journey. Emily Pearson's passion is running, but this is what it used to look like. She would train before sunrise, cover herself from head to toe during the day. However, since enrolling in a clinical trial for a drug called Bitopertin, Emily's able to train outside like any other runner. She's even currently preparing for a marathon. It's just a few weeks away. And Emily, I'm so glad to welcome you to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
For starters, can we talk a little bit more about what life was like? Because for most of your childhood, even up to like your teen years, you did not know what was going on.
Yeah, so I had my first symptoms, my first reaction when I was 8, and I wasn't diagnosed until I was 17 down at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester. So I went almost a decade not knowing what was wrong, just in unbelievable amounts of pain.
Yeah, whenever the sun would hit you, that would cause this reaction. Can you talk about the experience before taking this drug that I mentioned and now after? What changed?
Everything. I can go outside. I can live like a normal person now. Living with EPP is very consuming. You have to think about every movement. Every time you go outside, it adds up so quick, and you have to literally just try to protect yourself all the time. And now I don't have a worry in the world.
I know. Look at you running there with no protection.
That was my marathon. Yeah, that was
when
my
I
marathon.
did that piece, we actually profiled kids who went to summer camp at night because they couldn't be outside during the day. So they did the activities at night and slept during the day. I want to talk about a personal milestone for you. So last October, you completed your first marathon, right? And that was the Twin Cities Marathon.
Yep.
And tell me what that moment just felt like for you.
Yeah, I mean, running a marathon is difficult in itself, but I had that extra layer, that extra challenge of, okay, I want to do this, but I'm allergic to the sun. So I would run early in the morning, late at night, on a treadmill, covered up.
So training for that first marathon, you were still having trouble with the sun.
Yeah, and then so it was maybe like 3/4 of the way through my training block was when I got access to the medication. So it was like a flip switched. And I just noticed a difference immediately. And so I got to run the marathon, as you can see.
Yeah.
Just dressed like a normal person and not covered head to toe.
Well, I don't know about normal, but I get what you're saying.
Right, yeah, sorry.
What's normal?
Right.
I want to note, though, the FDA in February said they declined to grant expedited approval for this new drug that you're on and a lot of other people are on. You're on it right now because you're still part of an open label study, right? And so you can remain on it while the study's going on. What's going to happen, though, when this is up to the FDA? I guess, what would you say to the FDA about your experience?
Yeah, I mean, I think my running experience is just a perfect example of how life can change before and after taking this medication. So it's still in the phase 3 of the trial, and the FDA has indicated that it will be able to get resubmitted, and hopefully that the evidence from the phase 3 will be enough for like a regular, not the expedited, but like a regular
approval. But if that doesn't happen, then you would have to go back inside and train or train with all the gear on again.
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
Maybe, okay. Yeah. And you're training for this other marathon we mentioned. It's 3 weeks away. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm running Grandma's Marathon in Duluth, Minnesota, which is my hometown.
Oh, I love that.
So I'm super excited to be going back up there and running.
Why do they call it Grandma's, by the way?
So there's a restaurant in Duluth called Grandma's, and that was when they started the marathon. That was the only sponsor that they could get.
I love that.
Yeah.
What do you want people to take away from your story? Maybe everyone to take away.
That if you believe in yourself, you can do it. And you can do hard things despite the challenges, and no matter how crazy it seems, like you can do anything you put your mind to.
I love that message. Emily Pearson, and you've got this. 3 weeks from now, you go. We'll be watching. Send us video, okay?
I will.
There's much more news ahead. You're watching NBC News Daily.